Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our glorious KGB Let's Play. This should be a pretty interesting episode, but before we dive in, I just want to mention that I do apologize for not having a session on Sunday. Fact of the matter is that I didn't have as much time as I'd hoped for, and I had to pick and choose and prioritize content, and it does look like, in terms of long-term interest, it's starting to wear down a little bit for Phantom Doctrine, so unfortunately, as I've said countless times, I take a look at likes and comments to actually gauge interest, continued interest, I should say. So that's where that weighs in. I had to focus on some other work for the channel. You'll be seeing the fruits of that labor, hopefully sometime this week, but that's okay, because we are back. We're still going to try and keep Phantom Doctrine going on 3 times a week, but every once in a while, what happened on Sunday might happen. Now, this session, again, should be a pretty interesting one. We've got a couple things we have to do before we can go on to our next tactical mission. We need to get this control phrase installed onto TAI-PAN and have him sent out. It'll take a day and 8 hours, so we're doing it on Quartz as well at the same time, just so we have 2 agents out there. Well, TAI-PAN's not going to count, but we'll have 1 agent out there who has a control phrase on them. I do need to be careful, it was pointed out in the comments, with how many people I hit with the control phrase, because I can only actually have so many of them brought back, though I can leave them on the field, actually, and maybe I should have done that with the likes of Zenith and whatnot. Nonetheless, that's got to happen, and since that'll take so long anyway, what I'm thinking is I might give Bush Baby some training to take up some of that time as well, because training takes a day and 12 hours, I believe. I wanted to get her, where is it? There we go. Exertion is something that's been very helpful in the past. Many of you have pointed out in the comments as well that I should probably get this on everybody. Very true. A day and 12 hours, though. So now is probably the time to do it. We're going to train her here, but before we do that and spend the money on it, I do need to do a little bit of forgery, simply because a couple of our agents got burned in that last mission, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. It's not going to take too much time or effort for us to go in there and clean all this up. I will also be assigning somebody else to start forging some more cash. In fact, initially I was initially going to put Zenith in there, but then between Zenith and Referee both being our forgers, I would have 2 people from Israel forging money, which felt a little funny to me. Plus, I've already used Zenith as a field agent, and that's one of the reasons I hired her in the first place. So that being the real reason, we're going to get Mercury in here. I haven't used her yet. She was an enemy agent that we've turned, so we're just going to assign her over here, make some extra money a little bit faster, which will be nice and helpful. And let's get some new identities for everybody. So Falcon, you first. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I need to actually read. It's Lan Li. So new identity for you. Again, I've grown attached to too many of these characters to just change their names, you know, willy-nilly, as it were. So Lan Li, you stay Lan Li, you stay Falcon. A little, you know, strange, because that's not how new identities are supposed to work. Sofia Zaitseva. Sofia Zaitseva. Sofia Zaitseva. And I think that was how it was spelt. And then Kodiak. You know what? Kodiak can wait. Theremin, Bush Baby. Oh god, I don't want Theremin to wait. I want to use him at all times. So let's clean up Theremin's ID here. Keep forgetting to check the names. Kirill Sokolov. All right. So a couple of them we can't afford just yet, but that's okay. That's okay. Sokolov. There we go. It won't be very long before we are able to afford them. We do need to be wary of the fact that we'll have to run sometime soon. Currently, there aren't any missions on the world map, but you can rest assured that's not going to be the case for very long. What I'm thinking is we're going to send some people out from Houston to maybe Munich, just so they have a central location. Now's probably the time to fly out, just in case. So let's get. Don't want to fly out the burned agents, so let's get Theremin, Indigo, Falcon, and Apollo flying out to Munich. I think that's a decent number to have in Central Europe. And let's tick down the timer so that this can get done. Unfortunately, we're not getting training done because it costs a little bit too much. There we go. So Bush Baby, let's get you trained, and since you're burned anyway, we can't send you right away. Crew quarters, Bush Baby, let's get this happening right now. Where is it? There we go. Always the last one you click on. So let's train that for the exertion, and before I forget, let's actually activate some of these perks as well. I want to get Free Diver for Bush Baby. She's got some great damage threshold. She's, you know, a decent shot, etc., etc. I want to be sending her out front, typically more often than not. She's fearless, she's a survivor, so I feel like it's fitting for her to get free diver just in case she does get hit by something like, you know, gas or something. She'll be safe from that as well. So free diver for her, and then duck nose back here. I'm thinking I give duck nose composure just to increase the awareness regeneration. The other opportunity is, of course, to give her fearless, and then she won't need awareness regeneration as often. You know what, let's take a look at the number. 22. Maximum is 83. So, okay, fine. You know what, let's get her fearless instead. There we go. Perks handled. We've got training on the way. We need to start saving up some cash, so let's kick time up and let the money come through. Alright, trade contact for hexagonal barrel. That's actually pretty good. It's a good pairing for suppressors. Oh, some suspicious activity right there. Hopefully we can get there soon. Oh no, Needles received a lucrative offer of employment from a leading private military company, Trench Inc. You will need to pay him extra to keep him around. No way. No way. I don't have the money to keep him. I don't have the... Wow. And this is why you gotta always have money in the bank. You know what, Needles? Oh, he's my other actor. Well, this is what you get for cussing, I guess. You're not gonna get that fat paycheck. I guess we gotta let them go. Needles left the Cabal to work for Trench Inc. He's a mercenary now, so we might yet meet him in less friendly circumstances. Man. Wow. Wow, we rescued this guy. We saved his life. And that's how he repays us? Loud sniper. No, thank you. That really sucks. I keep... If I just sold some of my garbage that I have stored up, I would have had the money to take care of that. Alright, let's send some people over from Munich. Well, let's do this instead. See if there's any suspicious activity going on. Some actual suspicious activity. And over here, let's send you in from Baghdad and Beirut. Let's go. What's happening here? Nothing there and nothing there. Alright, we're good. We're good. So far, so good. I'm wondering if I should actually sell some money before... Or sell some things before I actually lose more. Man, I'm disappointed. I'm a little sad, I'm not gonna lie. That's fine, that's fine. Gotta keep our head up. Let's get rid of some of the G3s. We've got way too many G3s here. We don't need that many. And they'll fetch us a pretty penny. Look at that. I would have had more than enough money to keep him around. That's really disappointing. That's really disappointing. Well, if we see him on the field, I will definitely pick him up and bring him back in. I can't blame him. I can't blame him. He got a good offer. You know, he wanted to move on to bigger things. It's completely fair. If I ever got a more lucrative offer, I'd want my bosses to treat me the same way. So, you know, I understand. I understand. Alright, so Theremin and Indigo, you're going to head over to here. And over to here, we're going to send Falcon and Apollo. Let's go. Alright. Nothing too sketchy going on yet. We're almost done with the control phrases. Ooh, there we go.
Cargo from your sunken ship, the Marquis. Your people recovered it. I want it.
No doubt.
The more you resist, the more painful it'll be.
I'm sure it will.
It's not working.
Increased dosage. Where is the cargo now? More.
His heart's in the red already.
What, we hit him too hard?
We should be well within the dose. Still, he's no use to us dead.
He's useless to us now. Are you a good boy now, TAI-PAN?
You have a beautiful voice.
The Marquis cargo, TAI-PAN. Fetch it for me.
Well, that was interesting. I was certainly not expecting a cutscene for that. Alright, so... yeah, let's go back to the facility then. Do we just have to release him? Yeah, we do. And Quartz has got his control phrase as well. So, let's release both Quartz I'm wondering if I should interrogate. No need to interrogate. We don't have the money for it. This will take an hour, so let's sign that here. And TAI-PAN, please leave. Thank you very much, good sir. So it'll take an hour to get them out of here. Fire and movement tactics for Bush Baby almost done. Decent amount of money coming in, though there's an active cell somewhere taking some of my money away from me. We'll deal with that shortly afterwards. Let's get these fools released. Wait for TAI-PAN to deliver information on Beholder Tech. Hopefully that won't take too long. We gotta move soon as well. We're almost in the red as far as danger is concerned. Let's go back to our MK Ultra booth, let's call it, and let's interrogate. It only costs 550. Not too expensive, so let's go ahead with the interrogation with you, and bleach as well, please. Thank you. Almost click release. There we go. Interrogations for both of them. Let's see if we can't find some more information, or maybe a new dossier or something. Again, I'm holding off on actually looking into these dossier because there's a chance that, or I feel like this chapter is almost over. We've got TAI-PAN out there. We're, you know, almost... It feels like we're reaching a good end to this chapter, and I'm waiting for these chapters to end, or this chapter, I should say, to end, because then when I actually do some of the dossier, I should be able to, I should unlock access to different kinds of things, to potentially better things. Now, it's starting to feel like there's already some stuff that I could be unlocking here, so maybe I should look at those dossier, but I'm worried I'm just going to get a lot of this stuff, which I don't really want or need. Let's send Falcon and Apollo from Madrid over to Algiers. Let's go. Let's see what's going on in these suspicious locations as well. We're going to have to move to one of them soon. Danger is not currently climbing, which is nice. Oh. Hello. Alright, Lamster, number 15, shall we? Let's begin that. I'm assuming this is nothing then. And what does this actually do to me? Increases danger by 0. So you know what, we'll get the XP from the recon mission, and then we might just leave it alone. It doesn't hurt us in any way. It's a risk going in there with our agents for no good reason, so maybe we just leave it. Alright, we need to clean up some of these IDs right now. Let's go ahead to the Forger. Daria Volkov. New identity. Daria Volkov? Again, I just grow attached to them, and then I don't want to rename them too much because, I don't know. They have a legacy. They have a legacy. Okay, it was Vechirink Elita, I believe. Let's do it. Comrade 47, as we lovingly call him. And now we can go back to the map and send you two over, because you're right there. Right there. And over here, we can send Indigo and Theremin. And over here, oh man, there's a lot going on the map at any given time now. Let's move. Hurry it up. Okay, nothing too sketchy. What about here? What's happening in Kuwait? Nothing. Ooh, night operations. From interrogating Agent Antler. What is night operations? Agent Bleach has been interrogated, unlocking advanced fire. Okay, there's a lot of options coming up. Let's see, advanced firearms drills just gives us more weapons, and then night operations. Eye for talent. This character reveals talents of other team members present on the mission. Oh, that's really cool. That's actually really cool. That's a fitting upgrade for KODIAK. But I don't think I want to spend the day and 12 hours it'll take to do that, simply because the I imagine this will happen sooner, and I assume KODIAK's a must-have for that mission. So let's leave the training out of it for now. Let's keep the money in our pockets for now as well. And yeah, it's a good thing we've got all these informants out there. Now, do we really need to assault this? I don't think so. Let's just get Lamster and number 15 out of there. Let's pull them over to like Omsk or something. Omsk? Because this won't increase my danger at all. It'll only compromise agents. Oh, it's my chance to get needles back. It's my chance to get needles back. By going for the assault, it's a small mission. I have to kill or capture. Kill or capture. Theremin, are you up in the air? You are up in the air, aren't you, buddy? No, you're not. Now, how many hit points did Needles have? I think he had 113, right? Wow, here I was thinking that I don't really need to do this mission, but it's a chance to get our buddy Needles back. And I think that's necessary. Let's go in with Indigo and Theremin. crack team that they are. So let's let's get rid of KODIAK first, please, and thank you. And Indigo, let's get you in here with a frag grenade and the first aid kit. Is that the way to go? I think so. When push comes to shove, it's always nice to have a frag grenade on us. And the first aid kit in case Theremin gets badly hurt and can be saved. So let's assign you. Let's assign you. And then we've got 2 spotters and a smoke screen. Does that sound right for a small mission? Because it won't be a very big one. It won't be. It can't be. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Other option is to get a suppress. You know what? Let's actually get a sniper. A silent sniper. Because we have to eliminate the enemy. There's one that's hard to reach. This will help. Let's go. Theremin Indigo. Back at it. Just to recover needles. You don't quit. You don't quit. We capture him, we bring him back, we pop a control phrase, we let him out, then we go chasing after him, we capture him, we bring him back. Oh my god, so many steps to this. Alright, let's see. We've got security panel over here. And there's 2 entry points. And it looks like our friend Needles, is my assumption, is up over here. How do we get up there? It's funny, it's almost like I feel like Needles should have a higher chance of recognizing my agents because we're so close. There's some loot to be picked up as well. I don't know if I'll care so much for the loot. Don't want to spend very long in this mission. Let's go in through here. There's some loot over here we might want to pick up. Okay, so let's get north side support perhaps. There's a window over here. So north side, let's get a spotter and the sniper because there's some really good coverage actually. At least I think there is. Yeah, it feels like a lot of good coverage. Nothing to worry about over here, it looks like. No intel or loot, maybe some individuals. Again, we have to eliminate everybody. Or I could just pick up needles and leave. Some more loot back here. Let's see, south side, north side. Sandwich our spotters and stuff. There's some windows over here. Nah, that doesn't seem worth it. How about east side? Yeah, some decent spotting to do on the east side, sure. Oh no, right, I only have the one spotter this time. So in that case, everything on the north. My bad. Alright, so let's deploy over here. And let's not be too hasty. We do still want to make sure we do this quietly and nobody gets hurt or dies. I'd like to succeed on the mission still. I just won't have loot and intel as a highest priority as I normally do.
Eliminate or capture. Keep it quiet if possible.
Theremin's over here already. There, I believe, was some loot up here somewhere. I believe it was near this ladder. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so we can pick this loot up right now. It's there for the picking. Kill or capture enemy agent. So we don't have to kill everybody, just the agent. Right. Right. I mixed up the beholder headquarters with the recon mission. Theremin, let's get you. We can go up to here to go after this loot, I suppose. If it's readily accessible, then I'll go after it. If it's out of my way, then I won't bother. That's my thinking with the loot this mission. Okay, this guy doesn't matter to me. Let's pop this door open. It's a lone operative, supposedly. So I shouldn't have to worry too much. Let's get up to here, get a good peek in here. We want to take care of the camera soon as well. Some intel back here. Theremin's over here, so he can go through here, up here, towards the camera. And I want to pick up this loot up here as well. Okay, cool. Alright, we're okay. It shouldn't be a very difficult or long mission. Again, hoping to be quick about it so we can maybe get a story mission done as well. Now, maybe we should just get up to over here. Next turn we can go pick the loot up and just leave right away as well. Civilian over here, but that's fine. Not able to see me. Theremin. Damn, I should have sent him in this way. Other option is actually to get this done right now since we are right here. Sure, let's get up to over here. Hopefully no one's looking at the thing. Yeah, looks like we're okay. He's gonna move into that room, so that's fine by me. There's no intel or loot in here, so here's the plan. So we're gonna pick up the loot, and then we can actually go out the window over this way towards the camera if we wanted to. We can go out the window. Oh no, that's barred. Go out the door, down the ladder, over this way. There's many ways. There's many ways of tackling the situation. We should be fine. Oh, don't tell me you can see. That would be lame. Come on now. Cooperate with me. Cooperate with me. Okay, lots of civilians, I'm guessing. Lots of cops and stuff as well. I'm gonna have to figure out, like, where can we jump out? We can jump out the window over here. Where's evac? There's evac over here, and over here. So we're probably gonna pick, where is it? This evac zone. Pick up needles, jump out this window, and go over to here. That's probably what we're gonna have to do. Now I can go in here. Let's see if we can't get our spotter to see anything, like if anybody can see us. Probably not is my guess, but let's be safe. Better safe than sorry. The sniper was a waste. Again, I misunderstood. I misremembered which mission was which type, and now I have a very, very violent sniper that hopefully won't even come to use. Let's dive on in, pick up the loot. There we go. Semi-12. That's a new weapon, if I'm not mistaken. And, yeah, Indigo's not going to be able to get to the camera terminal. Top on out. Let's go. Okay, Theremin, you're up. Are we able to? We are. He's not able to see me. Alright, so let's pick up the loot over here and potentially some intel. Just loot. Cut rifled, hexagonal barrel. Lots of new equipment coming up. Lots of new equipment. Let's see, where can we get you to, Theremin? Just down to here, and then we can run over. Sure, there's no point staying up there then. Let's get down to over here. Run over. Gotta get to the camera. Looks like Needles is staying put. I can't believe it. He went from working for me straight to spying on me. No times. Wow. Taking the windows, are we? Ooh, getting very close and cozy. All right, interesting. Did he jump out from over here and then take the window back in to go up? Is that what happened there? I feel like that's who that was. That's a little silly. All right, Indigo. Where to, Indigo? Where to? I guess I could get you posted over here, taking a peek into that room. Is there really a point? Is there anything else down here Indigo could be going after? There's some intel over here. I suppose she could work on that. We know there's somebody in here. We don't know where they are right now. Do I really want to take that risk for some intel? Again, I didn't want to do anything that takes me out of my way to go chasing after stuff. Let's maybe send Indigo here first to take a peek through this window. Should have stayed on this side.
Need me?
Theremin, let's get you moving over as fast as possible and as far as possible. Alright, let's go. I really just want needles. There's actually no camera up here. There's actually no camera up there, it seems like. Better safe than sorry, but... Because again, on the way out, we might come by some cameras. So I can move over to here. Won't be able to see behind this situation. Let's move over to here first. See what we can see. Didn't think so. It's fine. Let's move over to here. And our spotter can spot here. Confirm that. Come on, reveal something for me. Indigo can't reach there in one turn is the problem, so I need to know what the person on patrol is going to be doing. Alright, we're going to move over to here. Again, I'm not worried about any other agents. Just worried about being spotted doing this. Who's looking my way? You're hopefully not going to be looking. You're hopefully going to leave. I think next turn we should be able to get the cameras off. I think. That'll be good. It'll just make things a bit smoother afterwards. Everyone's moving in here. Okay, Theremin, are you able to do this? Yeah, you are. So let's get this over with. Cameras are off. Beautifully done. And now we gotta go upstairs. There's some stairs back here that'll take us right into this room. Might as well do that, right? No reason not to. I mean, I guess Theremin could come up over to here and take care of this intel. He's right there anyway, just adds an extra turn to our steps. Fine, let's do that. Through the window. No worries. There's this individual. Oh, of course, next turn they come up here. Of course.
Who is that?
Nothing we can do about it. Well, let's get Indigo moving towards evac then. At least she's not going to be falling behind or anything like that. Dead end turn. Worst case scenario, I might need to use her to clear a path for Theremin as he's carrying a body. Oof. What in God's name? So they're all, what, piling on into that corner? That's strange. Okay, Indigo, let's keep you moving. Theremin, what's up over here? This guy is gonna hop over and leave. This guy's gonna pull back over there. So next turn, we can, in fact, go in and pick up the intel. So, fine. Yep, nothing weird about that at all. And then through the window. Okay. They need to fix some of that stuff. That's kind of weird. I'm seeing more of it now than I did before, and it is really weird. Just, like, kind of pulls me right out of the game. And I understand having to go around my agents when I place them in a certain zone, or spot, I should say, but walking through windows is just, that's just silly. I mean, unless they want to support my Soviet window manufacturing industry, which I understand, but apart from that, it's weird. So let's go ahead and pick up this intel right now. Thank you very much. It's on the way, so I don't mind doing it. 1 out of 2. I wonder where the other piece is. I do wonder where the other piece is. And I wonder if I want to go chasing after it. I see no value in chasing after it is the thing. Like, I mean, it's nice to have the intel and stuff, but the time it takes, is it worth it? Maybe if I can make it fall en route, I'll bother. But I don't think I can, because we want to come back over here to go upstairs, right? And maybe it's up here. We've got, obviously, our target up here. What's back here? Doesn't look like there's any intel back here. No loot or anything. What about over here? Oh, okay. Well, so it might be in there. Fair enough. Theremin, can we go up over here? Is there a ladder or anything? I guess there are the stairs. No, I guess not. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Well, let's make our way towards those stairs then. Picked up the intel. Do we want to go this way? I want to go this way. I can take the ladder up. Does that make a difference? Take the ladder up, then I'll go in this way. And then we can go for the loot over here, I suppose. Oh, that takes me completely out of my way. Either way, I enter this room first. So let's head towards the ladder. Head towards the ladder, just because it's right here. Let's go. And let's use our spotter just to see exactly what's going on up here. I'd like to have an idea of what I'm dealing with. Hopefully it's just needles, and hopefully he is got less health than me. He does, 115. I remembered it as 113, but this is good enough. And I'm glad I checked, because he is looking this way. So he would have spotted Theremin, and he would definitely have recognized Theremin out there. Definitely. But we're fine. We'll be able to come around him, no problem. We can move on over to here.
Yeah.
Theremin, let's get you up over here, I guess. Won't be spotted. Come in through the door, go behind him. Let's go. Nothing suspicious about a man in a nice, dapper-looking suit. Coming up top over here. And you're hopefully not moving, right? Yeah. They usually stay still until like guards have stopped calling in or something suspicious has happened like that, so not too worried about that. We'll get him back, and hopefully he'll have all his equipment on him as well. It's my equipment, it wasn't for him to take with him, that's for sure. I can tell you that. I can guarantee you that. Now let's move on up to over here. Again, Indigo's going to be my eyes and ears down here. Make sure that Theremin's actually able to jump out the window without having to worry too much. Wondering if I should call evac right now. Buddy's still looking out that way, so we can pull over to here, no problem. Let's go. That's obviously not very suspicious. Let's call evac, I think. Bring it over right here.
I'm on my way.
It'll take 3 turns. We gotta take this guy down, we gotta pick him up, we gotta pull him out. Indigo might be able to do that as Theremin goes to pick up the loot and potentially intel that's up here. Again, it's nearby. In fact, you know what? Theremin can go and do that right now. If Needles is looking the wrong way, then Theremin can go and do that right now. We won't get evac won't be compromised if we don't trigger an alarm or anything, so we're fine for now. Buddy is still looking that way, no need to worry. So, you know what? Yeah, let's go and let's pick that up. Hurry up there, man. Let's go. We're good. We're good. A couple more turns. Yeah, this is very small. It's funny. Even these missions used to cause me so much stress when we first started playing, but become a bit more familiar now, so we're good. We're good. I just want to mention, as this enemy activity is going on, that if you guys have been enjoying the series, as I mentioned at the beginning as well, I do look at likes and comments, engagement, what you guys are saying about a series, if you'd like to see more, if you'd like to see less, comments, feedback. So do let me know. Don't hesitate. It really does help me make decisions about what kind of stuff to focus on when it comes time to, or when it comes time where I have to pick and choose. So do let me know down below. And I think I've mentioned this in a previous episode of Phantom Doctrine, but in case I have not, you might have noticed a shiny new button down below, right underneath the video, called Join. And that button works a little bit like a Twitch subscribe button, if you will. It gives you access to some perks, it gives you some extra, emotes and things like that, a Discord title, and it's a way of showing support to the channel. I believe it's $5 a month, similar to being on Patreon. But if you'd rather, not have a Patreon account, not have to sign up for yet another service, then that's just a way to do it. Obviously, it's not an obligation, but if you've really been enjoying the series and it's been, entertaining, think of it like a subscription to Netflix or something. In fact, it's cheaper than a subscription to Netflix. Yeah, just something to think about. Just wanted to throw it out there. I don't think I've mentioned it in a Phantom Doctrine episode before. Just have to mention every once in a while. Shill for myself, as it were. All right, Theremin, you're going to go up there, grab needles for us. Evac is here, so we're almost ready to roll out. I'm actually curious how much longer this game is. Obviously, being on a Let's Play schedule, you don't get to just play as you wish. You kind of have to set things apart a little bit. I mean, I guess I could just play 20 hours without any interaction with you guys and just do as I wish and not respond to comments, but I don't enjoy that personally. So instead, I find myself having to pace myself, and it ends up taking a lot longer for me to finish games. I think we're good to take him down. Yeah. But hey, I prefer it this way. There we go.
Mission target incapacitated.
Copy, team.
Let's pick Buddy up. Time to go home, Needles. Time to go home. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He got a better deal. It's a little hurtful, but hey, it's okay. It's coming back. In a couple of cycles. Oh, I shouldn't have come this close to the window. Shouldn't have come this close to the window. Hopefully Buddy here is... Yeah, he's going that way. Hopefully he doesn't look up. Didn't think that one through. We're fine. We're fine. We'll have to be fine. We'll make it out one way or another. Yeah, we're okay. Now we can pop Exertion on Theremin as well, and hopefully this turn he'll make it to evac. I think with Exertion he should make it to evac. And yeah, there's a piece of intel left behind, but again, like I was saying, that's not really why I'm in this mission. It's okay, I just want to get Needles back. I was going to completely skip this mission, you'll recall, but Needles. I want him back. Alright, so we're going to make it all the way to here. We'll be fine. No intel to worry about. Yeah, I'm not going to go chasing after it. Let's go right over to here. Come on, buddy. It's your old friend Theremin. We're leaving. Through the window. Over here. And Indigo, you're here as well. Yeah, we're good. Everyone's in the evac zone. Let's get out of here. Beautifully done. All that risk for Needles. That's what I mean when I say I like to kind of role play. I've grown attached to Needles as much as I hate his linguistic choices when on missions. As crude as he is, as rough around the corners as he is, he's one of mine. So, oh, hey, we didn't read this. The brainwashing procedure went well, meaning TAI-PAN didn't die. We set him free. He won't report this to his superiors. He knows all too well this would be the end of him. Instead, he will pretend nothing happened, and it's not like he'll remember the whole procedure in the first place. We're expecting the first reports to start pouring in shortly. So that's what happened after we finished our little, what's the word I'm looking for? Brainwashing treatment, I guess. So the Semi-12 is a shotgun, and the cut-rifled hexagonal barrel is for LMGs, SMGs, rifles, pistols, revolvers. Increases damage by 4, as opposed to the 6 of the hexagonal barrel. I see. Needles is back, and DX Ampia. That's new. That's new. Alright, so first things first, MK Ultra Needles. Let's get that control phrase happening. Please, day and 8 hours, and then we can have him back, hopefully, on the next mission. You have a control phrase? You don't. Neither of them do. I wonder if I should get some interrogations happening. Did we already interrogate them? I guess so. Okay. They're increasing my danger, which I don't like, obviously. I'm not going to just release them. I wonder if I execute one of them. We can get control phrases in the 2,000. I keep forgetting how expensive it is. Alright, Antler, you know what? No, you know what? Bleach. I'm gonna kill you. Not with a gunshot to the back of the head, but by oh no, that's dark. I was gonna say by making you swallow bleach. I like the irony. But yeah, let's execute her. And Antler, you get the control phrase. 2,000. Sign that. Alright, what's up with the world map? We're flying over to here. I thought there was some suspicious activity. Oh no, we were leaving Irkutsk. That's what it was. We're still waiting for TAI-PAN. No danger trickling up, so I think we're good. I could take a look at the workshop over here, try to get some other upgrades or expansions or something happening. Brainwashing costs less time and money. I mean, that's not a bad idea. The locator implant, we got the Mason Gambit. Don't we already? Oh, we don't already have that. So maybe we do research this. So there have been some new things added recently. For some reason, I did not see the exclamation mark, which says it's available. Damn. Well, 8 hours for this, and we'll start using that afterwards. So Mason Gambit has people turn to your side, I should say, when things go sideways. So, for example, if I guess Duck knows. Let's have you on comms. If bullets start to fly, rather than having to go up to somebody, getting visual contact and triggering with the control phrase, if I recall correctly, what happens is the gunshots start and immediately we get the agent turns over to fight for you instead. So it's just another way to regain control of a situation that's spiraling out of control, which is pretty neat. Still waiting on TAI-PAN. Alright, good stuff. Let's continue time. I'm not going to spend too much money right now. Subsonic ammo. What the hell is subsonic ammo? What does that do? Noise suppression. So, it's an alternate to a suppressor? I guess? Oh, okay. So it's an alternate to a suppressor, and it's cheaper. It reduces damage threshold penetration completely, but it's quiet. I see. As opposed to dropping damage. I don't think I want that right now. I think I'm fine how I am right now. So let's leave that be. Leave that be. Ooh, more suspicious activity down here. Let's get Theremin and Indigo heading over from Houston. I want to try and get Themin and Indigo over to Europe. That's where all the action's happening. Danger's not trickling up anymore, which is nice. Oh boy. Let's go. And from Baku, let's go. Lots of suspicious activity. I mean, I guess with so much time spent waiting, it's only natural. Ooh, we can make Cobras now. I do like the Cobra. It's a pretty powerful weapon. It's a pretty powerful weapon. Let's check training options here. Ducknose is on comms, but we can pull her out of that. Get her working on what? Oh, some neat stuff available. Is she not? Yeah, she's a high enough level. What was it that I wanted? What was it? Oh, eye for talent. That's what it was. So Kodiak, we thought it was fitting if you had an eye for talent, even though we don't take you on missions that often. Maybe we should change that. Maybe we should start taking them on missions more often. But nonetheless, let's have that happening. 850 a day in 12 hours. It's not too bad. Just a little worried that the mission's going to kick off, and they're all away, so we have to fly them in first. So forget it. We'll save that for later. I want to get this... Where are you, buddy? Oh, I don't know where he is. I want to get this story mission. I want to at least have access to it. I want to see what's going on. I want to see what it is. It's probably a straight-up assault. Probably a recon and then an assault. Wow, there's a lot happening. Alright, so first things up. First, from Odessa, we're going to go to Bhopal with Apollo and Falcon. Over to Aleppo. Damn. Gonna get spread thin here. Okay, let's do that. Maybe we should have sent these guys down to Bhopal. Come on now. Alright, so Needles has got the control phrase, so back to the facility. Let's let him loose. Pause that as well. So Mason Gambit. Condition the agent to join your team when enemy forces are engaged in tactical combat. I guess I could do this to Needles as well, and then let him out. Whereas Antler, you know what, buddy? You're good to leave. Mason Gambit is better, in my opinion, than Control Phrase. Well, I guess it's different. I guess it's different because with Control Phrase, you don't have to start fighting. Oh. We found out too late that Trench Incorporated has active ties to Beholder Initiative. Needles probably provided them with actionable intel on our operations. Damn, you can see the danger is flashing red. Danger increased by 50 as a result of your decision. What are you gonna do? Let's move the hideout. Where do we go to? That's the question. Sakhalin, I guess Irkutsk is not bad either. Maybe Irkutsk, it's a bit more... I believe Irkutsk is the one that is a bit more central. But arguably Sakhalin is a bit closer to all the American operations, so let's do... It's too expensive. Let's go to Irkutsk, and we'll maybe send some people to stay at the States. Confirm that, let's move. Let's move. Yeah, I mean, that... We obviously knew he was with the Beholder Initiative, considering he ended up literally being in our way, spying on us. That's fine. But, it's cool that it came back around to increase our danger a little bit after the fact. But it's okay, we'll get him back. Anyways, as I was saying, so the control phrase, the bullets don't have to start flying before you can get your extra assistance, let's call it. Whereas with Mason Gambit, you can only get them if the bullets start to fly. Doing both means that you'll be able to get them as backup whether bullets start to fly or not, if you want to turn them or not, so it opens up some options. So arguably I should do both for everybody. Needles, I just want to make sure that if I find him in a mission that's pretty complicated, we'll still be able to get him, rather than having to find a way to get close to him and speak the control phrase. Alright, lots of flying going on. I'm starting to feel like I might need more agents. Let's send some people over to Munich. Let's go from Aleppo to Munich, Lamster, and number 15. Fly on over, a more central location in Europe. Oh, crap. Ooh, we can interrupt. 16 hours to interrupt. It'll increase danger by 0 and compromise agents in the area. Quartz is the only enemy agent here. You know what? I think I'm just going to abandon this. What I could do is I could do some tactical recon, 10 hours, give Theremin the XP, and Indigo as well, of course, and then we'll leave. We don't need to assault that. Alright, back to the facility. Needles, we're going to let you loose. It's unfortunate. Conversion's a ways away, I imagine. Not this. Though I do want to check what this does. Ooh. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad buffs with DX Ampia. I mean, Theremin is our athlete, so maybe we pump him with DX Ampia as well. Something to think about. Nonetheless, what I meant to do was go to the workshop and see if we have access to conversion. I believe we do not. Oh, wow. You can get a locator. That's not a bad idea, actually. For only $13.50, that's not a bad idea at all. A lot of interesting stuff here. Improved interrogation procedure, reduce the cost even more. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. Better perimeter recon. 16 hours, an additional support slot. That's an excellent idea. And let's go back to the MK Ultra facility. Needles, we're going to release you, buddy. We can get you back. I would like to get the locator so that it's easier to find people when we release them. Go chasing after them. And over here, let's get you from Munich. Lots of options opening up. So I'm starting to feel like we're reaching, not the end, of course, but further along in the, like, story arc, if you will. I feel like we're... Oh, damn it. We just left. Well, we're gonna have to wait until we arrive. I feel like we're getting closer to, let's call it the second half of the game. I feel like maybe we've gone over the... or gone into the second or maybe even third act of the game. I could be wrong. Let's send you guys up here, and let's send you guys over here. But starting to certainly feel that way. Just because all these options are opening up, we have some interesting things going on. I don't know. I mean, there's probably more twists and turns to be revealed. Who knows? Enemy recon over here. So, tactical recon again. It won't increase danger, but we'll get the extra XP for Theremin and Indigo. Let's start that job. Again, we don't care if they're doing recon, but it doesn't actually increase our danger. Okay, excellent. Let's go back to the facility over here. Ooh, poison gas. Do like that. I do like that. Is that a support thing? It is. It is. Alright, well, maybe we'll manufacture that. Not feeling the need for it just yet. I am feeling the need, I think, for the crew quarters expansion. We are at our limit right now. Okay, let's go with the implant tool first, the locator implant, and then maybe we go for the crew quarters expansion. Just because we're all pretty cramped right now, living relatively uncomfortably. Alright, TAI-PAN, you're taking a very long time here, buddy. Ooh, what's this? A lot going on. Let's go over from Casablanca. Let's send some people over from Kuwait City. And let's get some people in from Bhopal. Let's go. Okay, we're almost done over here. Almost done. There we go. Okay, so that's that. Back to the facility. Let's get ourselves crew quarters expansion, I think. And then we might want to get the banknote stencils to start making more money. Makes the world go around after all. We do have an active cell in our way. Let's pause that. I think we're going to leave, right? They're not going to increase our danger at all. So let's get our agents moving to where? Let's get them over to Houston, I think. There, I'm in Indigo. Let's go. Yeah, no need to get involved unless there's something particularly juicy, and I don't care for Antler. Huh, I'm actually skipping missions now. Ooh, there we go. So Odessa, or Odessa. Odessa? They're the ones who are siphoning some of my cash off, eh? Once Theremin and Indigo land... Oh, they have landed. 18 hours to get there. Jeez. Let's get Ranchero and Zenith over to here, then. Zenith... Ranchero. Yeah, let's do that. Swap them around. Let's get you guys up over here in London. What's happening? Nothing? Nothing. Okay, cool. We've got an informant over here. Something's happening in Havana. Let's fly on over. New agent candidate. Axiom. Cool. Not pause. I meant continue, alright? TAI-PAN, come on, buddy. What's taking so long? What's taking so... Oh, there we go. Intel from TAI-PAN. Alright, we received a communication from TAI-PAN in which he discloses the location of a Beholder Initiative safe house. He provided documents that prove that a portion of the Marquis cargo had been transferred there after the Glasgow fiasco. I like how that rhymes. He also provided a fairly detailed dossier on the man who supposedly calls the shots in this operation. His name is Valhalla. Alright. New secret file, Valhalla's dossier. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that we need to finish this off to progress the story. Recover Beholder... Oh. Okay, name. Redacted. Known aliases Valhalla. Born 7/20/52, Nevada, California. Summary profile. Prodigy level intelligence. Impatient, irreverent. Known history. 52. Born after his father's death in Korea. Subject is raised by mother and grandmother. 1960. To ensure top-level education for subject, mother joins UCLA as office clerk and obtains a national stipend, advised so by the staff. A 72. Subject recruited by Redacted. Makes a brilliant, Division Chief's comment, contributions to the program, specializing in signal, interceptions, and replacement, as well as advanced communications technologies. 74. Several field deployments to test new gear after repeated demands for the opportunity. Captured by cooperative, escapes in unknown fashion, explanation given in report unverifiable. Promoted to Division Chief after the death of his predecessor. See report HAG 7502 for details. So there's an organization somewhere here. All I see is the program, specializing in signal interception replacement, advanced communications technologies, several field deployments. Cooperative, right, that's the organization. Okay, so 77, subject leaves the force after a series of mishaps and accidents that caused the death of 40% of the division's staff. Wow. All details on previous operations highly classified. Founds and manages TAI-NOTS shortly thereafter. TAI-NOTS begin official collaboration with Redacted. Subject moves to the other entity as project director. Roland Shelley replaces subject as CEO of TAI-NOTS. 1980 to current, subject withdraws from public spotlight, focusing on research and development. A mystery man, a mystery man. This man is quite the mystery man. So recover beholder tech from the safe house in Riga. So you actually have an assault mission lined up. This is the one that's affecting our income. Okay, so we got to do the tactical recon first, but we're going to pop that on Odessa first. And I'm wondering if I don't want to complete some of these intel pieces to get more intel on Valhalla. TAI-PAN's dossier, because this is now behind us. I should probably be doing these before I finish the missions they're associated with. TAI-PAN, Magus, unconfirmed. Vincent Choi, currently given his real name, but there's evidence it is merely an alias. Born, unknown, presumed 38 to 43. Location unknown, probably Hong Kong or Macau. Profile, highly intelligent, well-educated, easily sociable. Known history. Little is known about the early life of Vincent Choi. His manner of speaking and vast knowledge of European literature suggest possible education in Europe. However, he also mentioned having lived in South America, where he may have had private tutoring. He was probably recruited by the Redacted during university studies. Talent agency had an operative dubbed Magus, who shares some characteristics with TAI-PAN, but the association... I just realized that's an organization. But the association appears far-fetched, given that Magus' posting was in Iran and then in the Falkland Islands. However, sources confirm that talent agency still receives occasional updates on Hong Kong criminal activities from TAI-PAN. Interesting. Recent intelligence obtained from information mining and allied agencies confirms TAI-PAN has significant business presence in South America. That's not a place. Especially in Redacted. He trades in narcotics and small arms, collaborating with the Antioquia cartel and the Contras. The man himself dubs this activity Blue Khazar, I believe is how that's pronounced. If former employees are to be believed, please note that said employee has backtracked from his claim and committed suicide shortly afterwards. TAI-PAN also runs a network of caretakers who attend to elderly Europeans in various countries across the continent. At least one of his patients is almost certainly a former Nazi who had fled Europe after the war. So there's a place in here. Information mining and allied agencies confirms TAI-PAN has so it's not South America. It's Blue Quasar is a place. How? That's not. What is that intentional or was that a mistake? Oh, we've got a lot of intel over here. Let's see if we can't use this to unlock something for us. Come on now. Let's learn a bit more about this TAI-PAN gentleman. Oof, lots to go through. So Casablanca over here. We got country's best, Colonel Warden, MI6 over here. Third Axis, Well-Bottom, Boxer Rebels, Killer Whale, Ardwolf, Monoxide, Sea Lion, country's best, Agog Jubilee. Alright, so where was it? Country's best. Okay, so let's move these guys up over here. Try and make some room down here. There we go. Let's begin. So, memorandum, Sea Lion tells me that Redacted has been screaming at night again, particularly between 0100 and 0200. Not sure how much longer we can keep it quiet, if you can pardon the unintentional pun. What? Every one of our agents has been... Oh, I get it. Because he's been loud. Okay. Every one of our agents has been on full duty since Belvedere, and I'm worried it's only a matter of time until they snap during an op and kill someone from Redacted, or worse. Okay. Lots of Redacted info. Day 2, successful arrival in Rockslide. Day 12, identified Black Swan and Redacted team. Luckily, the backup squad created a diversion, and the cargo had been transported successfully to Necropolis. Equipment repackaged for transportation. Alright. Redacted, you really filed that report? I told you, Ion Storm doesn't like it when Black Ops make it onto snow paper. Redacted Snowcat? Never heard of. Hell, it could be a spook for MSS, or even lots of Redacted. Okay. So MSS, let's get that over here, and Ion Storm over here. Thought I saw some of the other references. No, I have not. Okay, let's check this out. I just noticed one. Lamster, recognize that name. Soviet Air Force commander, 14 years of experience, has some gambling debts and can't pay them. We worked together before in London. Note the drinking problem, a possible issue considering Lamster's high rate of absence. Redacted, a total loose cannon, but effective. You may have heard about them from that op in Rockslide with Redacted. Had a short stint with Third Axis as well. Decorated fighter pilot. Lots of Redacted info. If Colonel Warden records are to be believed, a relation of Redacted. We could exploit that connection to get them on board and secure the papers we need. Alright, so we definitely have some connections here. So we've got London, which is back over here. We've got Third Axis over here. Rockslide is where? I know I saw Rockslide, so there it is. Rockslide, let's get this connected over here. And I think that's that. I think that's that. Alright, cool. So let's check this out now. Oh wait, actually, you know what? I just saw a sea lion up there. So for your information, all subjects from the Ivory Coast batch have been processed and are ready to undergo the treatment. So far, they have all been concentrated in Belvedere's site. I don't know whether we'll be moving them or not. Stalker is giddy like a little girl and even brought down Killer Whale from Redacted to help with the procedures. Oh, dear lord. I've seen the test results from Blue Quasar and I'm already sorry for those poor bastards. Okay, so lots of connections there. So Sea Lion, first of all, you're over here, and Belvedere, I saw that a couple times now. Belvedere over here. So this is, let's move this aside. This is definitely looking like the side we want to be on. Move this to the side there. Right, we've got this up here. This is fine. Blue Quasar is over here. So if you connect that, that'll probably connect all the dots, is my guess, and complete this file. That's my guess. Well, we need Talent Agency as well, which we do have. I do remember seeing Talent Agency somewhere. Oh no, that was just in the main file. Alright, so it's not done yet. It's not done yet. Talent Agency, there it is, asked us to follow Redacted during their visit in Keystone, following allegations of involvement with Redacted. Our agents were concerned they were compromised, but ultimately decided Target was merely being careful. Arrival at Keystone. Target surveyed the area and entered the shops. Lots of Redacted. We suspect the abduction was orchestrated either by Monoxides or Jet Set. Interesting. So, Monoxides is over here. Jet Set we haven't seen yet. I can assume it's over here. Let's check this out. So, Inside Man. Lamster is a bit too curious about the recent demise of our beloved leader and supervisor. If anyone from Redacted is swayed by Lamster's sensational guesswork, they might add 2 and 2 and mess up our gig in Redacted. We arranged for this troublemaker and Redacted to be invited to a conference in Redacted. Once Redacted, report back to Bone Wolf's facility in Redacted upon completion. Okay, so we got Lamster over here. Lots of connections on this side. Okay, so I'm willing to say that... Oh, no, I'm missing a connection here. What am I missing? What am I missing? Well, Blue Quasar. Quasar? Got Killer Whale. Connected here. Jesus. We're not done yet, though, because this is left. Oh. Stalker. Huh. Alright, what am I missing? What am I missing? Because I could have sworn I had everything. Aardwolf. Bone Wolves. Colonel Warden. There we go. One thread. 2 new chemical compounds, Balasterone and Danazol, and then a trade contact for heavy armor. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. I was hoping for some intel on Valhalla's dossier. There is a lot to be had, apparently, still. We've got some new MK Ultra options. We've got the locator beacon, no one to install it on. We've got the body engineering option. So Danazol requires DX Ampia, increases awareness regeneration, or maximum awareness, rather, but drops hit points. Blocks FGF, and Balasterone blocks these 2 compounds. Increases movement range by, what, 1 pip, and increases damage threshold as well. But it drops max hit points significantly. I wonder if that's fitting for somebody like Bush Baby. Just drops her HP by 1, increases her damage threshold by 1 as well, though, and increases how quickly she can move around. I do like that. DX Ampia will buff up her damage threshold and her max hit points. Like, this just feels like a good idea for somebody like Bush Baby, for somebody like Theremin and all as well. We might want to look into this stuff. But that's for later. Let's get to Odessa. Okay, we're done here. Back to the facility. I think we need some more money before we can get our banknote stencils. Yeah, ironic. Need more money before we can make more money, but that's kind of how the world goes, I guess. Everyone's arriving at their destinations. We're good. We've got Riga, and we've got Odessa, and we've got some more suspicious activity in Kuwait City. Let's go. Come on, fly on over. So this recon's going to take 9 hours. I don't think I have the patience. I think we should just dive into Riga and Man, minus 40, that's kind of crazy. Now what is this? Enemy recon. Increases danger by 53, so that's actually a serious situation. We could interrupt the operation. No need to actually assault it. Spend some more time. Let's do that. New intel for Valhalla's dossier. That's good. That's good. I would like to finish that before, maybe before we hit Riga. So let's see if we can't get even more intel. 2 more hours for signal analysis to be completed. Ooh, hello. Alright, yep, more for Valhalla's dossier. I like that. Let's send some people over here from Casablanca. Let's send some people over here from Havana. And some people to San Francisco from Washington, D.C. It's like everyone is either on a mission or in the air. Pretty intense. Alright, so Odessa, the recon is done. Let's go over to here next, get the recon happening here, get the extra experience points for Theremin as well. Alright, we're arriving in San Fran. Recon over here is about to be interrupted in 4 hours. We're feeling pretty good, we're looking pretty good. Danger will be increased by nothing. We could do the recon just to give ourselves the experience, and then we can leave. Need to keep an eye on that though. This interruption's almost there. Done. Come on, baby. More intel. Let's pause that. Perfectly done. Apollo, Falcon, well done. Yeah, okay, we're good. Recon here is almost done. What's going on up here? Let's get you guys in from Algiers. Let's go. And tactical recon in Riga is done. So this is probably a full-on mission. This is probably everybody goes. Oh, it's actually not everybody goes. Kodiak is obviously a requirement for this mission. It's a story mission. But that's good. So we can get Indigo, Theremin, you know, the classic crew. Mercury looking like an enemy agent still, I see. Making me a little nervous. And we do have additional free slots now. We might need to get more agents into the Cabal, now that I think about it. But you know what? With the recon done here, and the recon done here, and this tactical recon almost done as well, what I'm actually going to do is call it a session. We've reached that hour mark. It's unfortunate we only had the one short mission. I hope you guys don't mind. I like to try and get some beefier missions in as often as possible, but if I were to kick off a story mission right now, we know it would last at least like 30 to 45 minutes. If we go into Odessa as well and we get spotted, something goes sideways, it could easily be another 45 minutes, and unfortunately, I'm not able to do that right now. So we're going to call it a session right here. Hope you guys had a good time. As always, if you did, let me know down below. Drop a like, drop a comment. As I've said, it does make a very big difference in how I approach content on the channel. A massive thanks as well to all of my patrons for supporting the channel on a month-to-month basis. And again, if you'd like to become a patron yourself, the link is always in the description down below. There's also the join button right underneath the video if you don't want to subscribe or register for another website. Again, thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, до свидания.